Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. We have a 2v2 for you all here on Moscow outskirts. However, it's on the western front, so I guess it's not Moscow outskirts, but it is somewhere very rural and very poor, I suppose. Let's go through the players. Because in the allies today, we have Brex as the United States with Ranger Company straight at the gates, and Duel the Mule as Airborne Company straight out the gates. With triple re-echelon. Interesting. Representing the Germans today, we have Smokey with Panzer Tactics for the Waffen-SS, and Dopp Enforcer as Infantry Division for the Wehrmacht. This will be fascinating to see. So the Waffen-SS is pushed up pretty damn quickly with the Storm Pioneer, encountering the rear echelon, moving ahead for the United States Airborne at the moment. Who will not win that long range fight, I think. While the force of the Wehrmacht is pushing northwards. So riflemen arriving here for the Rangers. There's lots of rear echelon arriving for the airborne by the looks of it. Yeah, 4 rear echelon squads. They'll certainly allow them to grab a lot of ground, but they're not the best combat infantry. Go see some Hitlerjugend arriving here for the Panzer. For the Waffen-SS, a unique cheap unit you can get if you're playing as Panzer Division. Well, Panzer Tactics. Oh, but now the rear echelon are gathering up. There might suddenly be a lot of rifles for those, yeah. Those two Pioneers are getting overrun by the sheer amount of bolt action rifles pointed at them now. As I believe they used the Springfield again, they decided to not use the carbine for them anyway. 5 re-echelon squads. That is nice. They're actually doing pretty good with those Springfield rifles, holy shit. Duel the Mule can use the re-echelon pretty reliably apparently. But these 3 Storm Pioneers are behind the sandbags proper. Oh, but that one goes down. All it takes is just a bullet hitting them. Yes, I'm attacking the Volksgrenadiers here. Throwing a pineapple grenade into the building. Ooh, it's not looking good for the Wehrmacht here. More Volksgrenadiers are arriving. We also got a ranger demo team. Can sneak around if they want them to. Back as quickly trying to secure ground as they can. Hitlerjugend are able to secure part of the southern flank. They can probably go for the fuel point here shortly. Both munitions points are going to be in American hands. Will certainly help them equip their troops. And we have some mines going up here. The Germans are going to cover their flanks. Good to see. We have some ranger demo teams just capturing the ground up there. Hitlerjugend for flanking down here. But we actually might be able to prevent a little bit of a flanking maneuver. Did throw a grenade in the path. Not gonna be enough. There's just a lot of re-echelon here. A lot of re-echelon, but we do have a 50 caliber machine gun coming out as well. And by some airborne troops. The 50 caliber machine gun can tear through German light vehicles. See what they do with it, I don't know. And wherever they set it up. So the Germans will still hold the north on fuel here, and they have later minefields. So this Ranger demo team is going to have a hard time advancing. At least if they try to sneak up that way, but they already got spotted by the Volksgrenadiers. Even took down one of them. Machine gun going inside the farmhouse here. This is the Americans bring up their own machine gun. So it's going to be MG34 against the air-cooled 30 caliber. Using the MG34 model for both of them. Americans have secured the center as well. So the Allies certainly have the resource advantage here by points. Grenade being thrown here by maybe a Beano grenade. Yep, Beano grenade got 2 kills there. Those Pioneers have to get out of there. When now the Ranger Recon demo team is flanking. I'll move up behind this tractor apparently. Ooh, that's a dead Pioneer. Not looking good there. 4 HQ is going to be set up here for the Waffen-SS, I think. Around here, I think. Yep, there we go. Powered by a machine gun inside the building. Oh, good fun flash here on the American position, preventing the Americans from having a machine gun. Looks like the Volksgrenadiers also forced the demo team to pull back. Storm Pioneers fighting down here with the MP40s. against the BH. I'm doing a pretty good job against them actually. Because of the Hitler Youth coming down here to provide some extra rifles. And the BH are not good in the long run. They're not really the best combat infantry, but they have allowed the Americans to get a lot of ground here early. And are keeping them at bay to allow the 50 caliber to get up and in position. This is manned by airborne, so these guys are actually pretty good at their job. Now the 50 caliber is setting up here. Germans to get inside the building, but grenades are being thrown. Ooh, getting a very good grenade there actually. Well, this is happening though, there's also 221 up here. Becoming a 222. There's still a 50 caliber up here. There's one in the shed. Oh, they get some good shots, and you can see they're immediately getting some damage done. That's the power of the 50 caliber, you want. Oh, but ooh, only one bullet penetrated then. I think I might be able to get back to safety. It's also 222 now. He just needs some repairs. I was lucky though. And once it gets Radpanzer here, it should actually allow it to, at frontal and full range, be able to combat with a 50 caliber, I believe.
Fresh officer has arrived.
I personally always like to go for the Radpanzer first, because the extra armor really can pay off. Quick repairs there. We also have a Lieutenant on the field. The Germans are able to grenade the church here. Moving up at the MP40s. One weird strong guy is waiting though to throw grenades. Yeah, pineapple being thrown. Oh, and the Germans are moving time, but the Hitler Youth will finish him off. What might still alive though. Grenade going in on the shed. Incendiary grenade at that. That's a dead 50 caliber. And also probably gonna be a burned down shed. Looks like it. Some grenade manages to get off. Hitler Youth take up their previous position. This munitions point should finally be in German hands. It's been a while. Also the armored cars ready again. Lieutenant has been equipped with some Gewehr 43s. There's an American AT gun nearby. The 222 needs to not reveal itself. And the MP40 arms, Storm Pioneers are doing a pretty decent job, all things considered. They are on the open though. Artillery going in. Aiming in the... Oh, it's a smoke barrage. Okay, I see. Artillery going in for the American.
The capture point is being overrun.
Pulling in straight in the point. Ooh, looks like the Lieutenant is very lucky here. With a single shell hitting him. Both clears, they're gonna engage here. Oh, getting mowed down very quickly there. But the 222 does get killed. But those Gewehr 43s really helped out the Lieutenant there. But he himself goes down.
Camouflage can now be used to ambush the enemy.
And we also have the Americans getting up in the fighting position here. A lieutenant from the US Airborne as well as some medics. The medic and his bodyguards. Rachel on the flank here is not gonna survive. Also the US Air Force is coming in for a brief strafing run. Oh, 3 planes! Wow, okay. I think the Germans moved. Now, Panzer doesn't know that they are fighting airborne, which means that the American airborne is not the best at tank warfare, so probably should not expect a lot of armored vehicles late game from them. Look at the M10 though, I think. We have a ranger here, so they can get the job though. We also have a captain on the field for the airborne. Looks like the airborne is going very officer focused for now. Going for any actual airborne squads. Oh, we have a flanking maneuver here from the Storm Pioneers. Doing a grenade assault. Throwing their grenades over the church. Hitting the medic. Almost killing all of them. And the captain tries to flank here, but the MP40s are pretty good at cutting down the squad out in the open. Getting behind cover here of the ruined shed. I can still hold both munitions. We might actually be able to hold this on pretty well. We also have a Jaeger squad here, unique to infantry. A good high quality scout infantry. Or light infantry, I think is the term. Good for fighting in rock terrain, and actually good for fighting in winter, as they don't actually suffer effects from cold weather if you're fighting with winter effects on. You equip with some scopes to give us, but there's no real cover from this angle. Artillery going in, forcing the Storm Pioneers to move. Oh! That was a pretty good shell right there. Okay, while the US Air Force comes in again for strafing run, force the Germans off. The US Airborne, Airborne and Air Force is very active today. It says clear skies. Will certainly help the aircraft. And the Germans are lacking in anti-air at the moment, so very effective. Oh, but the half-track is moving up. There's a 50 caliber in here. And indeed, 50 caliber is penetrating the front of the half-track, forcing it to back off. Captain is being healed up there. Springfield Marksman Rifles hand out to the Rifleman. Unique upgrade if you're playing as a Ranger, I'm pretty sure. You also have a Ranger Recon team here, also being equipped with a Springfield Marksman Rifle. And some Thompsons. Hitler Youth with an MG-44 moving up. We do have a Recon Loiter coming overhead, I think. Giving the Americans an idea of what the Germans are doing. Okay, just slowly circling overhead. Flying very low, but that's just because of the game, obviously. Realistically, this plane would be much further up, I think. Also, the 30 calibers from ensuring the Germans are going to move up on the munitions points. Germans are going for the center point again with lots of MP40s. Good to see the MP40s being utilized. It's actually a fairly reliable submachine gun. A 50 caliber set up back here. Laying out some suppressor fire if it can. Oh, but the captain does go down. And that's a pretty big loss there for the Air Force, or Airborne. They probably need some Airborne teams. Artillery going in the building though, thanks to the troops distracting, so the half-track can call in the artillery strike. Then they're building a flame, so that's essentially a cancelled HQ. Also, the machine gun team got completely killed. Pretty good play there from the Germans. So the Lieutenant and the Jaegers are slowly moving up. Using an MG-34 light machine gun here to lay down suppressor fire. The Ranger Recon is on the flank. Doing a rifle grenade, but they are not going to move into the Germans machine gun. But the Germans do have to pull back. Pillbox also established. The Germans are digging in that area. Postgrandia is still holding up there. No real threat has been arriving for that point. We have a little bit of a quiet on the fight of the battle at the moment. Just an engagement here with the Hitler Youth and the 50 caliber. The 50 caliber should win that. Hard to say because they actually managed to suppress the 50 caliber team with their MG-34. But I think the US Air Force is coming in again. I'd say it's very handy to have that airstrike. I wonder how expensive it is. We also have an A2 Sherman going to be arriving for the Airborne. No armor yet for the Rangers, but they are getting another recon team out here. No armor for the Waffen-SS. Oh, good artillery strike there, almost killing the Storm Pioneers. It's very hard for the SS to get armor early. No armor for the infantry either, but they do have a light infantry gun. This little weapon should not be underestimated at all. 48 keeps it set up here by the captain. Mthis' point going to be back in American hands shortly. Ooh, they're trying to call in a barrage out in the open. You don't want to do that generally. An incendiary? Oh, just a normal fragmentation. Looks like the US Air Force is coming in again. There's to be a blocking maneuver here. Because you can see how far these shots actually go. Must be fairly cheap ability because they're using it very frequently. Probably also recharges fairly fast. But the A2 Sherman is now arriving here. I think it will certainly be a problem for the Germans. There's an MD-42 in the center, and the American slows down and immediately tries to run. MD-42s are very, very lethal after all. Oh, we do already have a Panzer IV-J, I missed that. That's actually fairly quick for the Panzer, I think. Just in time to face the A2. Engagement down here. Panzer gets a good first shot. And with that, the Sherman probably has to pull all the way back for repairs. We also have a major of the US Airborne on the field. Very heavy officer build here from the United States. At least from the Airborne. Oh, good critical shot from the Sherman. Bounces from the second shot there. Mark target going in, and that allows the Sherman to win out. Plane gets shut down. Looks like the Germans have gotten some AA finally. Alright, because of their tank building, it has a black gun on it. First, it says Panzer is going to be arriving shortly as well. Unique elite infantry available to SS Panzer. How many guesses it'll be all Sturmgewehrs? And indeed, it'll be all Sturmgewehrs. Seems to be always where people go. First, I like to go for the quadruple MP40s. That's a lot of automatic firepower for fairly cheap. Like only 40 munitions for it. Oh, they canceled one of the Sturmgewehrs. They might be going for an MG42 then for them as well. Never know. Even Gewehr 43s, but I doubt Gewehr 43s. People rarely go that for them for some reason. Jägers and Leutnant moving up here behind cover. Okay, now suppressive fire in the American Ranger positions. Oh yeah, it's not looking good for the American infantry. They're suffering a lot of losses on the approach. Here comes the Rangers. Leutnant is not having a good time. They have to pull back. The plane shut down. Looks like that flag is really earning its pay. Well, it looks like one of them is T-posing to show dominance.
Assault gun ready for action.
So G arriving here to replace the J. Looks always a worthwhile addition in my book. The F2 is trying to lay down as much fire as possible here. Just trying to harass. Germans do control the northern munitions, which will certainly help them keep their weaponry well equipped.
Crew, get ready. Attention! Prepare for action.
Now we have a little bit more silence. We do have a Panzer IV-J command tank, or is it an H? The infantry. Plus we'll find out shortly. And good shot with a light infantry gun. The infantry gun is already doing what it does best. And it's a J. Good for Sherman 76 though. That's gonna force that infantry gun to pull back. With a Pack 4 nearby and the Panzer IV-J command tank. But the 76 does have a good penetration chance, but it decides to pull back. Goes from the Waffen assist down here. Oh, building goes down with the Panzer Grenadiers inside it. Ooh, that's a huge loss for the Waffen SS right there. First SS Panzer Grenadiers are not cheap. Lighthouse are cleared out here by the Waffen SS. They keep pushing. There's a lack of... oh! We have a battle group here. From the airborne. It's the French paratroopers. Okay, so we have like French paratroopers in the field. That's really cool. I don't even see often. I appreciate that. The airborne battle groups are pretty neat. You can get the 82nd, who can be glider-borne, and you also get the French paratroopers here. Which I am not even going to try to pronounce. That's really cool. Using the British sniper model. We also have some loitering going overhead here. Not sure what weapons they plan to give these French boys though, but nice to see them in action. There's a lot of planes flying overhead here. But they are being shut down bit by bit. And that's a Storm Grenadier. This is certainly a little bit of an awkward operation going on. Oh, it looks like the Rangers are making a push here for the Northern Fuel. Running straight some Volksgrenadiers who are with Sturmgewehrs. Unique weapon to them if you're playing as infantry. Really boosts the firepower of Volksgrenadier squad. Oh, looks like the Ranger team suffered a lot of losses. One entire squad going down as well. French airborne with the American captain trying to push up here. But there's a lack of cover as they try to get up behind the sandbags. A good grenade though on the first SS. But it's going to be hard to get an MT-34. But it's in a pretty good position at the moment. That's a smoke rate though. Very cool fight though. German driving over the S-mines, which should not affect it much. Our Volksgrenadiers could have a Panzerfaust. I think they do. Yep, here it comes. Almost destroying the Sherman, but it's not enough. Panzer J took a hit there from the tank gun. More Hitler for driving on the fields. More United States Air Forces are flying to the front line, but looks like the sandbags are really handling for that angle. As remember, cover is directional. Because of the angle, the machine guns do not do much. Like if it had gone the other way though, like down here or from behind, or from the up and down, it would certainly have killed them, or at least very severely wounded them. German did go down here to the Stuk. The Stuk is pulling up slowly. Slowly. You have a long Tom gun arriving here for the Rangers. Very big howitzers available to the United States. Took out all the Germans here, including the light infantry gun on the HQ. Someone feels in the hands of the Germans now. First it says the entire Sturmgewehrs pulling up. Paratroopers have to pull back, and indeed they do so. Medic station now being hit as well. I'm looking at the best situation here for the United States. Germans are slowly turning the battle around. With some effort though. Rangers pulling up here. Long time still bombing this area evidently. Need to get rid of that machine gun in that pillbox. Which will certainly be the hardest choice. We also have some stormtroopers here. One unique squads available to infantry. Very good assault infantry. Equipped with some Sturmgewehrs and an LMG-42. They are being hit at by a Springfield sniper rifle. And the long top is probably aiming for the tank. That's the very least my guess. One flank is now in the hands of the Germans. They are going to try and encircle the paratroopers' position. Hitler's gonna push up though with the 50 caliber covering the point. But the point is denied to the United States too. German 76 preparing to move around. We do have a Panzerjäger waiting and hiding here. Oh, they missed! A Panzerfaust going out from the Jägers. Destroying the main gun. It gives us some more time, I suppose. Let's see what the Stormtroopers are doing though. They were trying to Panzerfaust it, but now it's too far away. And there's still frontal machine guns on that Sherman despite losing its main gun. They always need to be cautious. Luke is going to be fighting a Sherman down here, another Sherman 76. There's only 2 SS Hans Grenadiers, that's definitely not enough to hold them off. But if they spy out here for the Stoop, perhaps, but that's just one guy left. The 50 caliber cut the other one to shreds. 50 caliber machine guns are pretty damn dangerous to infantry. Pretty big bullets after all, it's a 50 caliber. I'm not sure how to explain how big a 50 caliber is, but it's like, just trust me, it's fairly big. I just took some Pepsi, I have some Pepsi Max here. Stormtroopers using the building here, but I'm not sure how long this building will hold. Jaeger's also pushing up. He now some supportive fire. Ranger Recon is having some issues there. Ranger's waiting and hiding here for an ambush. 242 and Panther 4 on the move. Jaeger spot the Rangers. But Rangers are going to mow them down with substance. Like mowing down in literal seconds, as you saw. That's a negative cover.
New unit ready and on the field.
Oh, we do have a pan for command tank.
We lost an infantry unit.
76 got a good shot in the Stoop. But now there's a Panther, so that Sherman's in trouble. Critical hit. And Stoop gets the killing blow. Recruiting the Sherman. Looks like the Panther's been marked. You have more French paratroopers. It looks like this person is focusing a lot on the French paratroopers. It's cool to see. Well, I'm not sure how effective they'll be against Panther tactics. And yeah, the Hitler Youth are mowing down one squad there.
We just lost a unit.
Yeah, one officer's not doing too hot either. Not looking good there. Light infantry gun is operating again. You see a jumbo Sherman coming out shortly. A very up-armored Sherman. Time for securing the point here. There's not a lot to stop it. Although I think the French paratroopers do have panzer posts. Which is why the Panther's backing off. And we are seeing an M10 going to be arriving shortly.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Postgrid is trying to advance here, but there's still the Sherman nearby. And that's a dead folks good idea. Long Tom keeps firing at random things. 242 driving up. One M10 on the field. We are going to see a second M10 as well. French paratroopers are not holding on well at the moment. I'm not sure an M10 can even fight a Panther at the frontal range. Basically at max range. Because the Panther is pretty damn good. German 76 have a good duel here. Also getting upgraded with some improvised armor. Well, we do have the Panzerjägers nearby. And that'll do it. One good shot there from the Panzerstreck. That Sherman's out of control, but we have the jumbo arriving. The Jumbo is pretty well armored. It has more front armor than a Panther, I think. 1650.
Send orders!
Yeah, it only has 50 more armor rating, but it's not a lot, but the fact that the Sherman has more armor than a Panther frontally is absolutely ridiculous. You know, the M10 can just not fight the Panther frontally here. And Germans lacking things apart from the Panther that can fight the Jumbo, I think. Jumbo takes out the command tank. I just need to get rid of that pack, but we do have a Ranger squad nearby with double DAR. We do the Jaegers also keeping them at bay. Meanwhile, the airborne force are being like almost completely wiped out here by the Panther tactics. I feel that Jumbo might want to relocate to support the other flank. Jumbo clears out the pack. But Jumbo then decides to pull back, probably because it realizes what might happen if it doesn't. Germans might go for the Allied base. They control a large chunk of the map now. But the airborne did not really work out in this case. We're still staying up there for now. Not sure if that's a good move or not. Yeah, I want to quickly get more 80 guns. And the Stuk is also driving up. Becoming a real threat here to the Allied base. Right, the French paratroopers can sneak. I forgot that. Pretty handy little ability to have. So the Jumbo is finally turning to relocate. We're gonna see a Panzerfaust. Or AT grenades. Oh, it's a gammon bomb! Right, they don't have Panzerfaust, they have gammon bombs. Even though this AT gun got too close to the Panther, so the machine guns mowed them down.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
But they cleared out that Stuk, which is a pretty big deal. Our Jumbo is quickly relocating as fast as it can.
Are swarming one of our emplacements.
Yeah, the Panther realizes it does not want to stay still when there's some French paratroopers nearby. Oh, Jumbo. Jumbo can lose a frontal fight to a Panther. Can happen. Looks like it might not happen this time though. Both popped and it retreats. Looks like a forward HQ has been set up here by the Mthis though. Hey look, fully MP4 before the Panzer Grenadiers. Just what I personally like. Just aiming at the 80 gun here. Not the best as the longest range, but they will mow down most things that try to approach them. That's just like the MP40, it's a really cool gun. Firefight continues up here. Über Panzer V8 for the Infantry Division. The French paratroopers have a hard time pushing up here. Jumbo needs to realize where it wants to be, or think about where it wants to be. Panzer V8 driving up the road. Yeah, I don't think the Allies are gonna win this at this rate unless they make a very drastic move. The Germans got a very good position down here after all. But which of them the 76 with the Panzer IV penetrates? I think the Panzer IV wins this fight. Oh, smoke pops. Might allow the Sherman to just back off. But it's still trying to take a cheeky shot. But it missed, but the Panzer IV did not penetrate. And both tanks can back off safely. Panthers out threatening the southern flank again. Oh, we have a Bren gun equipped here on the French paratroopers, but they're still taking big losses. Rain on them. Incendiary did that, killing a medic.
They got wiped out.
Now you can't use the American base as heavy cover here, so you can just get inside the circle and fire out from it. Oh, they're fighting a lot of very veteran German troops here, including that Panther. Yeah, it's not looking good here. The Panthers is ready to move at an instant. The French paratroopers try to make it out. Jumbo's holding up here, but it looks like it's taking some penetrating damage. It has to pull back. Tiger tank coming up behind us for the Mthis is. Oh, they also got a captured Sherman here. German Beuterpanzer. And the Panther command tank just keeps threatening the base. And the Allies are in big trouble. Very big trouble. The Americans are making an attempt at defense here, but I just don't think it'll be enough. Yeah, there's nothing to stop the Panzergrenadiers from advancing now. There's no anti-infantry defenses left. We are seeing 80 guns being relocated to cover this flank though. At least an attempt to. Way to Panzer down. But they can get close enough, they can throw that gammon bomb, but they've been spotted. Oh! They got the Panther! But they died for it. That was a pretty good sacrifice, but now the airborne has literally nothing. But the airborne literally destroyed the command Panther with a gammon bomb. That's really cool and very impressive. But I don't think it's going to save the Allies at this point. 76 is trying to push for the center though. Rangers following up behind. Rangers lead the way. Oh, but they managed to get the Panzer strikes off and the Panzerfaust as well. The Rangers are also in dire straits, and now we have the Tiger arriving. I think the Allies tried their best, but hard to see how it doesn't happen in the German victory this time. Tiger engaging Jumbo. That's definitely going to be the Tiger's favorite route to the gun. Also the fact that causing damage to the Jumbo before. Oh, the Jumbo penetrated the Tiger. That's a pack down here. Got it. Ooh, 88 missed. There we go. That's a Jumbo ammo cooked. Also, so the planes are not flying off and they're also stacking at each other. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It's a little bit awkward to me. Now the Germans can advance on this front. I don't see a lot of things the Americans can do to make a comeback. Let's speed up a bit. Speed up time a bit. The Allies try to push out here. Airstrikes coming in. Oh, actually mowing down the officers from the command Panther that survived. And we have the Americans trying to get up here to fight against the armored force. Lots of 80 guns, lots of 3 inches. Oh, mobility lost in the command tank. Oh, this is going on. They're still fighting with the echelons down here. Put the incendiary grenade under cover. That's gonna deny the cover to the Americans. And once the machine guns start opening fire, that's a grenade. Pretty decent grenade at that. But the machine guns just really pay off here. 76 going up here. Fighting against the Panzer 4H. Oh, loader injured on the Panzer 4. But it still wins out against the 76. Rangers will be able to cut off the Stormtrooper. Yeah, but I think the Allies' game is kind of done. And the airborne commanders just lost practically everything. And the Tiger tank is still ready here to move in. The Germans are forming up around the Tiger tank. And at this point, a surrender. Makes sense. Well, this was a decent match, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye-bye.